You've seen the posters, those sun-drenched beaches, the palm trees swaying in a gentle breeze, the promise of paradise just a flight away. They make it look so easy, don't they? Just book a ticket, and you're instantly transported to a world where worries melt away. You've scrolled the feeds, filtered sunsets, turquoise water, smiling faces, and hashtags that whisper, no problems, only situations. Jamaica, the land where every day looks like a highlight reel. The brochures promise bliss, endless blue water, powdery white sand, and a life of pure, unhurried relaxation. It's the kind of place you imagine when you close your eyes at your desk and dream of escape. But the real Jamaica? It's not a screensaver or a looping video, it's an interactive adventure, always set to interesting mode where every day brings a new story and every corner hides a surprise. The Wi-Fi is as chill as the locals. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's just another reason to look up from your phone. The roads? They twist and turn, wild and unpredictable, just like the conversations you'll have with strangers who quickly become friends. And the soundtrack? It's a sunrise to sunset concert with reggae rhythms drifting on the breeze, musicians jamming on the beach, and laughter echoing long after the sun dips below the horizon. Forget the all-inclusive fantasy. This is Jamaica, the director's cut. The scenes are raw, unscripted, and bursting with life. Every market, every street, every smile is a story waiting to be told. I arrived with 3 books expecting quiet contemplation, maybe a little soul-searching by the sea. I thought I'd find peace in the pages, but Jamaica had other plans. Instead, I learned that sand gets everywhere, between your toes, in your backpack, and somehow even in your thoughts. It's a reminder that you can't keep Jamaica at arm's length. And Red Stripe, it's always appropriate, morning, noon, or night. It's more than a drink, it's a passport to conversation, a way to toast to the unexpected. Jamaica isn't for escaping, it's for waking up. Here you don't drift through days, you leap into them, eyes wide open, heart pounding with possibility. The island grabs you, shakes you, and says, "You're with me now, try to keep up." It's an invitation and a challenge all at once. It's in the chaos of Kingston traffic where horns and laughter blend into a symphony of daily life, and every crossing feels like a small adventure. It's in the sizzle of jerk pans, the smoky aroma that draws you in from blocks away, promising a meal you'll remember long after you've left. And it's in the bass that vibrates from the ground up, shaking your bones and making you move, whether you plan to or not. Unplugging? Not here. Jamaica is always on. Jamaica plugs you into something raw, real, and unforgettable. It's not about following a schedule, it's about letting go and letting the island lead. So ditch your itinerary and your dreams of tranquility. Here, spontaneity is the only plan that matters. This island is about living wide awake, not chilling out. It's about saying yes to adventure, to new friends, to every wild, beautiful moment. Welcome to the real Jamaica. Good luck. You're going to need it, and you're going to love every second. Let's talk about the music. Not just the songs you hear, but the pulse that runs through every street, every open window, every heart in Jamaica. Music here isn't just background noise. It's the air you breathe, the rhythm of daily life, and the soundtrack to every memory you'll make. You land with Bob Marley in your head, expecting a gentle reggae hum, maybe a few familiar tunes drifting on the breeze. But what greets you is so much more, a living, breathing soundscape that wraps around you the moment you step off the plane. In reality, reggae is everywhere, car stereos, beach bars, even your dreams. It's not just a genre, it's a way of life, a constant companion that follows you from sunrise to long after midnight. It's the national heartbeat, and it's loud. The bass thumps through the pavement, the melodies float through the air, and the lyrics tell stories of love, struggle, and hope. You'll hear One Love more in a week than your own anthem in a year, on steel drums, guitars, and speakers the size of small cars. At first it's charming, like a warm welcome from an old friend. By day 3, it's inescapable. The music seeps into your bones, echoing in your mind even in the rare moments of quiet. You start to hum along without realizing it. By day 7, you're convinced it's government mandated. It's as if every corner, every bus, every shop is required to keep the beat alive. And you can't help but laugh at the thought. But then you stumble into a street party, and the bass rearranges your organs. The energy is contagious, the crowd electric, and suddenly you understand why the music never stops. You hear dancehall, ska, rocksteady, each with its own story, its own rhythm, its own way of moving your feet and your soul. The diversity is staggering, and every genre invites you to join in. The music here isn't just to listen to, it's to live. It's a call to dance, to sing, to connect with strangers who instantly feel like friends. It's the island's story, set to a beat you can't ignore. Every note is a piece of history, every chorus a celebration of resilience and joy. My own dance moves? Let's just say I left my dignity on the dance floor. But here, nobody cares if you get the steps right. It's all about feeling the rhythm and letting go. So yes, you'll hear Bob Marley. His voice is everywhere, a reminder of Jamaica's global legacy and the power of music to unite. But you'll also discover a universe of sound that will follow you home. The rhythms linger long after you leave, echoing in your mind and in your playlists. Jamaica's music is a living, breathing thing. It evolves, adapts, and welcomes everyone into its embrace no matter where you're from. It's impossible to ignore, and you won't want to. The island's rhythm becomes your own, and you'll find yourself moving to its beat long after you've gone. It'll live in your playlists forever, a reminder that in Jamaica, music isn't just heard, it's lived, loved, and shared 1,000 times over. The Jamaican beach, star of every travel brochure, and yes, it's stunning. But you're not alone. Every inch is claimed by influencers, striking yoga poses and clutching pineapples for the gram. It's a comedy show. Floppy hats, endless photos, and sunburnt tourists asking for lattes at rum shacks. The real secret? The best beaches aren't the famous ones. Ask a local, take a wrong turn, and you'll find a hidden cove with just fishermen and palm trees. Here, Jamaica's beauty feels personal, not performative. You can actually swim in peace away from hashtags and photo ops. These quiet spots are paradise, unfiltered, untagged, and unforgettable. Don't tell the influencers. It's our little secret. Sometimes the best moments are the ones nobody else sees. Find your own slice of Jamaica, and leave the hashtags behind. Tired of the beach? Maybe you've had your fill of sun, sand, and the gentle lull of the waves. Jamaica's coastline is beautiful, but if you're craving something wilder, it's time to look inland. Head for the Blue Mountains, the wild, green heart of Jamaica. Here, the air is cooler, the landscape is untamed, and adventure waits around every bend. The mountains rise dramatically, shrouded in mist and mystery, promising a completely different side of the island. The roads are more suggestion than reality, twisting and turning through dense jungle. Your driver will terrify and amaze you in equal measure, expertly navigating hairpin turns and potholes that could swallow a tire. Every bump and swerve is part of the adventure. By the time you arrive, you'll feel like you've survived an extreme sport. There's a sense of accomplishment just getting there, and you'll share a laugh with your fellow travelers as you step out, legs a little shaky but spirits high. The hike is both brutal and beautiful. Misty forests, ancient trees, and the scent of coffee blossoms drifting on the breeze. The trail winds through a world that feels untouched, where every step brings a new discovery, a hidden waterfall, a rare bird, or a patch of wild orchids. This is where the world's best coffee grows, on slopes so steep you wonder if the farmers are part mountain goat. Watching them work is humbling, and tasting a cup of Blue Mountain coffee right at the source is an experience you'll never forget. My hike turned into a mudslide, and I ended up looking like a toddler after a cake fight. But that's half the fun, embracing the mess, laughing at yourself, and realizing that sometimes the best stories come from the most unexpected moments. Every muscle ached, but the view from the top, clouds rolling over endless peaks, was worth every slip. Standing there above the world, you feel a sense of awe and freedom that's impossible to find anywhere else. The mountains demand effort and respect, but the reward is a feeling you can't get from a beach chair. It's a deep, satisfying exhaustion, mixed with pride and wonder at what you've accomplished. Jamaica's wild side isn't easy, but it's unforgettable. The camaraderie you build with fellow hikers, the shared jokes, and the collective triumph make every challenge worthwhile. Sometimes, the best memories are the messiest ones. The mud, the sweat, the laughter, they all become part of the story you'll tell for years to come. Bring good shoes and a sense of humor. You'll need both, because the Blue Mountains are unpredictable, and that's exactly what makes them so special. The Blue Mountains will test you, pushing you to your limits and then rewarding you with moments of pure joy and breathtaking beauty. And you'll love every minute discovering a side of Jamaica that's wild, raw, and absolutely unforgettable. You can't talk about Jamaica without talking about the food, especially jerk chicken. Forget supermarket sauce. Real jerk is smoky, spicy, and cooked over pimento wood by someone who knows the secrets of the universe. The best jerk is found at roadside stands, served in foil with hardo bread. eaten as cars whiz by. It will ruin all other chicken for you forever. But Jamaica's food is more than jerk. There's ackee and saltfish, spicy patties, rich curries, and fruit so sweet it tastes like sunshine. My boldest food move? Manish water. Goat soup made from, well, all the parts. It's an acquired taste. Jamaican food is bold, unapologetic, and full of surprises. Every meal is a history lesson. Flavors from Africa, India, and everywhere in between. Don't just eat, ask questions, try everything, and savor the adventure. The best bites are often the messiest. And always ask what's in the soup before you commit. Jamaica's food will challenge you and you'll be grateful for it. Come hungry, leave changed. The Jamaican chill isn't laziness, it's a philosophy. Things happen when they happen. The bus is late, light a candle, tell a story. I learned this rushing through a market only to be told, "Easy, my boss, walk good." Slow down and suddenly you see the world, the colors, the people, the laughter. Here, every transaction is a conversation, every stranger a potential friend. Schedules are flexible and that's okay, the world won't end. It's about being present, not punctual. Dominoes slam, arguments erupt, laughter follows. It's not about doing nothing, it's about doing things with intention. Let go of your rigid plans and embrace the moment. The real magic happens when you stop rushing. Jamaica teaches you to connect, not just to pass through. Once you get the hang of it, it's liberating. Walk good and let the island set your pace. Jamaica's history is anything but carefree. Pirates, colonizers, slavery, and rebellion. This island's past is a cocktail of survival and resistance. Port Royal was once the world's wildest city, until an earthquake sent it underwater. The British built sugar empires on the backs of enslaved Africans, but the Maroons fought back and won their freedom. This spirit of defiance shapes Jamaica's identity. Even the language, patois, is a blend of English, African, and Spanish, born from oppression and creativity. Listen closely. Every word is a story of survival. Jamaica's history isn't just in museums, it's alive in every conversation. The travel influencer. Jamaica's most colorful wildlife. You'll spot them at waterfalls, infinity pools, and anywhere with a swing over water. Always posing, never pausing. Their rituals, endless photos, props, and drone flybys, all for the perfect shot. They speak in hashtags and curate every moment. But the real magic isn't in the photos, it's in the moments between. The taste of a roadside mango, a spontaneous chat, the bass vibrating in your chest. Watch the influencers for entertainment, then put your phone away. The best adventures are uncurated and imperfect. Experience Jamaica for yourself, no filter needed. Is Jamaica the paradise from the posters? No, it's better. It's loud, chaotic, and alive. You won't leave rested, but you'll leave changed. Your senses will be overloaded. Reggae in your ears, sun on your skin, spice on your tongue. The stories you bring home will be wild, messy, and unforgettable. Jamaica isn't just a holiday, it's an education in living and laughing. The real treasure? The people, their humor, resilience, and pride. The island's beauty is in its imperfections. Go with open eyes, a sense of humor, and plenty of sunscreen. Let your plans fall apart. Something better will happen. Jamaica will test you, thrill you, and leave you craving more. You'll leave a piece of your heart, and take a piece of its rhythm with you.